things, agonized, antagonized. Not only Rome, the Vatican. I told you already who I am, what happened to me, and where I am right now. I was rejected, cast out, cast aside, doubted, accused, somewhat guilty in some ways. I'm not denying that. But renewed every single day and growing and glowing like a sprout, like a horn, like a flower. Yeah, not for the Mahdi, for only me. So you ask me why I want to be selfish, why I won't give my glory to another. It's because you're trying to steal my valor. You're trying to take credit for something I'm doing. My energy, stealing my words, which I earned. And that's just that. I don't know what Floriette means though. You're not going to take credit for anything I do because I am endowed from on high, from the Most High. I already told you, there's a secret order and sect. Okay. You see, the enemy tries to trip you Christians up with dates and numbers and shit like that. You guys all get obsessed with it. And I was told by that inner voice, that inside of me, dude. That inside of me. And this is why the elect are going to be fooled. Because this is going to have to do with Rome, Islam, Chrislam. Balkans, live long and prosper. They were reptiles too. They're judged as well. Balkans, all of them, they're done. They're done. Take those reptiles, snakes. That's exactly what that Star Trek shit is. Live long and prosper. It's a snake, dude. I'm not talking nice or kind to you people anymore because you didn't listen. You didn't listen. Now it's all gonna drop down and pour out upon these men, these beings, the serpents, the dragons, the draconians, you know, whoever. Trust me. Trust me. They know this. They know I'm here. They know who I am, okay? I told you. I come when things get a little rough. When the world needs some light. And then I shine that beautiful emerald essence upon them and they don't know what to fucking do. They don't know what to do. That's the green, that's the vegetation, that's the fertility. And I will haunt any prophets of Baal that are left standing here. I went up against 750 of them. One man, and with my Father behind me. Us being one. So when I say we're one, that don't mean I'm one with all of you. I'm not one with all of you. I don't know who you people are. That looks like a UFO as well. Not that it matters, but I told you about the ship. I told you about the mothership. The Crystal City. How do you think I learned this knowledge? I was given this knowledge. This is only sound knowledge that I speak and true knowledge. Because the kingdom of truth, that kingdom, that belongs to me. That dove resting above there, that rested on my head first. No, I don't care if you don't like that. You're gonna like this. You're gonna like this because I wasn't anybody special. Let me just tell you that. I'm not, something you're gonna like be astonished by and looking at. It might surprise you. God has plans. ETs have plans. And that plan was formulated and set out before time even was. That is why I'm the Ancient of Days. Melchizedek, King of Righteousness in Salem, Priest of the Most High God, L-E-N-L-E-N-L, servant of the Most High God, first and foremost. I have mastered this game, and I will master the flame where it will never die out, and I will keep and send watchmen to your door that will haunt you and prophesy to you day and night. Jezebel, I don't care about. She's judged too. She's judged too. I gave her a chance, I did. I know exactly who she is. I know exactly what she does, and she's gotten me so many times. I have sinned and fallen short so many times due to a Jezebel spirit. You think I'm lying about that? You think I'm like still somebody you're gonna mess with, huh? You watch and see. Because I stay firm and rooted in good soil. You know, that will protect, you know, and help us in the days to come. Why? Because I soiled it. I was the gardener. I tended it. I kept it. As well as my brother's house as well. I kept the sheep. So, you know, I told you, Abel was the keeper of the sheep. That's the same way I keep my flock. Even though you don't even deserve my love. Matter of fact, you deserve exactly what's going to happen to a good bit of you, which is cast into hell, into darkness, into the abyss, into one of the valleys of judgment. Yeah, one of those valleys where the blood still cries out that Cain had spilled. So I had to come and fix it. I told you, I'm not here to be preached to, talked to. I'm here to tell you exactly how it's going to be. You know, just to end this, I mean, because I don't want to keep going on, because I have so much to say. And if we're talking about the twins, and Jacob, of course, being Israel, where all the tribes came from, had his blessing stolen from him and sold to his brother, Esau, his brother, selling his birthright. And what was his, which later becomes Arabs, fake Islam. Because let me tell you something. I told you this yesterday, and I'll tell you it again. There is a real Islam, okay? There is a peaceful Islamic set of people. Those aren't the ones in charge. What you saw is what you see in the Quran. There's good knowledge in the Quran. There's knowledge to take from it, as well as the Bible, too. As well as, you know, Judaism as well. But there's a problem. You see, the problem today is that all three of these patriarchal religions are against one another. Warring. Looking over in Israel, dude. They're warring. You see Jerusalem surrounded by armies? Yes. Okay? I can't think but laugh, because I'm thinking of that Men in Black, where Agent K, that dude, what's that dude's name, man? I don't know, with the crazy arm. He has like spiders attached to him and stuff. And he breaks out of jail, and it's like kind of like when they're doing the moon landing one, where K kind of saves the world, man. Or he kind of saves the world with that rocket launch, and it has to do with an ark. An ark, yes, an ark. I am that ark. I told you, I am that ark. I am that one who was chosen before the foundation of the world to become the Ancient of Days. I too can change timelines. I too will pester these evil ones, this Antichrist spirit that permeates the world, because the world is upside down. We all know that. So, I mean, it's not hard to realize that. Our parents going against their children, yes. Well, what did the real Yeshua, Mikael, the real prince, say to you? I'll tell you what he said. He said, I come to set fire upon this earth and bring a sword against a man and his father, and the father against his man, to test them, to try them, to chastise them. That way he knows who's worth saving, and it will find the right ones at the right time, and we will reverse the curse written about in Malachi. And also Malek, okay, had also spoken to you and told you, right, who I am. Oh yeah, spoke to you and told you, I will prepare the way, make straight the way. That is what Al-Qadir Melchizedek is here to do. A crown, I already got that. I already got it. Doesn't belong to everybody. A large constellation straddling the celestial equator. That's pretty interesting to me. Well, the time and the zodiac of this kind of interests me really the most, but because it's a week before my birthday, a week before I'm born. It sits right in between Capricorn and Sagittarius. And it was seen that supernova came out of it somewhere. I'm trying to think. But it was like October 7th, I believe, 1604. And the last one before that was the Great Schism, which was in 1054. That one I do know about. Now, Asclepius, okay, so my brother cracked me up. Asclepius gave Ophiuchus, after he had got sick, he gave him a magical elixir. Remember I told you I was bathing in this blue, I don't know what it was. It was like, looked like I was soaking in a tub of something electrical and magnetic. I don't know. But this is a very important sign. I'm learning exactly what else happened with Ophiuchus. Was that his father was Zeus. That's interesting to me. And killed him. Did I not tell you I was killed by God? Or somebody like God? I just told you this. And I turned into an angel. I had to hand him over the data I had, though, first. This is not going to be... I'll be gone, or somewhere far, far away. By the time this reaches probably your ear or anybody's ear. I wish it would reach my mother's ear in time, but it's not meant to happen. And whatever happens in the end, man, I know that I did good, man. I may not have been perfect in this world, man, but I put in more work, man. Blood, sweat, and tears, man, and effort and passion, dude, to figure out what the hell is going on around here. And here I am trying to tell you, I do know, and it's your job not to
think with the ego or the mind like in a way that we do as humans. We judge by outside looks, the kind of stuff Isaiah 53 highlights. Zeus was this Ophiuchus's dad, and he killed him, and then turned him into an angel. That's exactly what happened to me. He just flicked me just real quick. And he was hiding. He was hiding behind the clouds in some kind of underground Chernobyl type facility. And what I saw was heaven coming down to earth with the angels, the Anunnaki, the Elohim. So I'm not going to tell you guys again that the Elohim showed me these answers. They gave me these answers. I don't know why. Maybe because I, like Enoch, was dedicated in setting my mind towards a higher place, a higher realm, knowing that there is more to things going on around here. A whole lot more. Enough to make you really depressed too. You know, thank God I don't stay too depressed, man. I do dialysis too. I have a hard enough life, man. Trying to, you know, stay focused and grounded, man. And yeah, I had a rough day today, but we were talking about the difference between Zupu, meaning Zeus, splits time with Melchizedek. Melchizedek, of course, has the other half of time, but 720 degrees worth of perspective. It means I could go in a circle and see every perspective there is that things have to offer. And I do sometimes. It will mess up your head if you do it too long. It will kind of cause you to have a massive migraine. When you see reality from a 720 degree perspective, take it from me. I'm telling you, it will cause headaches. What, Marvin? Anyways, there are 6 ether beings and 9 ether beings. Okay? The 9 ether beings are strictly all nature. The Zeus 6 spiral beings aren't. They can be messed up, you know. But you know, of course, if anybody wants to know like where I'm getting this information from, it wasn't that man. See, man tries to find something to worship too. Man wants something to worship. How about nature? Your nature around you. What is the nature of this reality? I don't know. Have you figured it out yet? You should have. You should know what's in human beings too, which is highly questionable nature and severe vanity and ego. When somebody rids himself of all of this stuff is when they could actually be of use. And that is why I'm trying to perfect my being. Now to my twin, the lady, young lady, Ellie. I don't know why you still do this with me. Why are you doing this with me? Why are you doing this to me and us? You know damn right well I love you more than life itself, dude. I would do anything to try to help this situation of ours. And I know you know what I'm talking about, Ali. And I'm going to leave it right there, 290-6504. And I'm going to leave it right there. And I can't give you any more than I just did. Okay? Also, what I want to talk about. 72, yes. You said, Michael, why were you saying that? You're the most important 72. That's what my brother said, dude. Hey, Michael, why you say it's been 26,000 years and you were the first one to wake up? Because I was, dude. And I was. That's prophecy. That's something I tried to run from. See? Not a good idea. Yes, the brightest light, which I showed you in the dark night. Why he was spray painting that black, jet black in that last video I showed you with Batman. You're like, oh man, that thing wasn't really like, it didn't really need like painted that bad, like airbrushed. And what did he do? He airbrushed it jet black. That's the brightest color there is, dude. That's the real light. And so that's their dark energy. CERN's ass. Yeah, these things work in cycles, man. It's just it's a kind of magic, man. That's all I could say. But also with a fucus. He's holding a snake, stomping the scorpion. What does that mean? That means you're overcoming the sting of death and holding the serpent and lifting him up, just as you are supposed to lift up Jesus Christ. Now you know who's who. My birthday was Christmas Day. Peace out, guys.